Hello everyone, my name is Thomas. Today I'm going to analyze on Robertson Opus. First of all, the following will be based on my own opinion and my own research. Okay, this is the upcoming project that will be coming this year. And today I'm going to focus on Robertson Opus. Let's begin. So basically, Robertson Opus consists of 5 blocks of 348 units, 26 commercial units on level 1, and it's a 999 leasehold at District 9, and the developer will be Fraser. A lot of people have been wondering where is Robertson Opus. Basically, Robertson Opus is the former Robertson Walk, where there's white connections, Korean barbecue, and during World Cup, a lot of people will gather themselves to go over there to watch soccer. This is the former Robertson Walk, and after Robertson Opus is TOP, it will become like that. This is some of the artist's impression of Robertson Opus. This will be the end result after a TOP. This is where the white connection is. Here is the Korean barbecue, and here is all the people that gather around to watch soccer. And here is the pier at Robertson, this area. And this is the drop-off point. And this is where you come in. This is the pier at Robertson, and when you enter, here is the area that's got fountain, etc. This is the facility with the swimming pool facilities. This is the trail area for the public to hang around. Okay, this is a side plan of Robertson Opus. This orientation, you can see this is the UE Square, Shop House, Robertson House, and the village residence. And here is the pier at Robertson. Okay, for Robertson Opus, it consists of suite, 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom, 2 plus study, 3 bedroom, and 4 bedroom. So for the suite, it comes with 40 units. 1 bedroom 40 units, 2 bedroom 118, 2 plus study 32, 3 bedroom flat C 45, 3 bedroom dual flex 37, 3 bedroom premium 27, and lastly 4 bedroom only 9 units. So you can see that in Robertson Opus, most of the unit are the 2 bedroom unit, stand at 34%. Okay, for Robertson Opus, it comes with 3 collections. Basically the premium collections, luxury collections, and legacy collections. Later, I will talk more about the differences between each individual collections. Let's start with studios. For the studio unit, it's all located at Block 15, which is the red box. The unique about Block 15 is that it comes with 3.22 ceiling height, while the rest only come with 2.8 meter ceiling height. As you can see, all the studio is facing outside, facing the village residence, and direction is northwest facing. For the studio unit, it will be fall under the premium collections. We've come with large format tiles, 1004 x 1004. It's so huge that you hardly see any lining in between. The most you only can see like 1 or 2 or 3, compared to those regular 500 x 500 where you can see a lot of lining here and there. So with the big format tiles, it gives you a good feel. It makes the space look spacious. Plus, this is a premium collection, is in white color, so it makes the unit more brighter, look more spacious. And the format tiles is run throughout the kitchen, living, and the bedroom. Then for the studio, it comes with 2 layout. Basically actually the same 431 square feet, just that the wall over here come out a bit, that's all. The rest is all the same. So for type S1, it comes with 4 stacks of 32 units, whereas for the S1A, come with 1 stack of 8 units. So this will be the location, the position of the studio units. Next, now we talk about 1 bedroom. For the 1 bedroom, also located at Block 15, facing inwards, facility facing. Direction is northeast facing, so there's no west sun. For the 1 bedroom unit, also fall under the premium collections. We've come with the large format tiles, and the large format tiles all the way from the kitchen, living, and the bedroom itself. So the 1 bedroom layout only have 1 type, which is type A1. So the distance between block to block is 21 meters. So it's quite far apart. So you don't feel that close to each other, to the other block. Now come to the exciting part, investment perspective. In Robertson, it do have people buying studio and 1 bedroom for own stay, but majority still buying for investment. So for those people who are watching this video, I'm going to check on the investor perspective on the studio and 1 bedroom in Robertson Opus. Let's go. Okay, a lot of people has been asking, studio or 1 bedroom is better. So now I'm going to deep dive into it. Assume the studio and 1 bedroom PSF is 3,200 PSF. For the studio is 431 square feet, and for the one bedroom is 495 square feet. So if add out, for the studio will be 1379 millions, whereas for the one bedroom will be 1.584 millions. So the difference will be around 200k. Now we come to the rental. Okay, as we know that for studio and one bedroom, the rental doesn't really differ by a lot. So for this case, I assume studio we can rent 4,500, and for the one bedroom we can rent 5,000. So the difference will be $500 per month. Yearly will be 6,000 per year. So let's say if you are going to buy the one bedroom, it will take about 34 years for you to cover these 200,000. So given a choice, will you choose studio or one bedroom? This is something that you can think about. For my own opinion, let's say for investment, I will definitely choose studio because the gap is too huge. Is it true that having lesser supply will have higher rental yield? Let's take a look. For Robertson itself, one bedroom ratio is about 26%. It's 3.44%. It's quite reasonable. So I'm going to use Marina as a comparison. For Marina area, the one bedroom ratio is 37%, which is 11% more than Robertson key areas in terms of the ratio, one bedroom ratio. And you can see that the rental use is 4.1%, which is higher than Robertson areas. How come Marina areas have a higher rental yield compared to River Valley areas, even though the River Valley Robertson areas have lower supply in terms of the one bedroom compared to Marina? Okay, looking at supply, it's very easy. You can look through online, etc. But demand is something that you need to be on the ground to understand what is the tenant profile that looking at Robertson and Marina, as well as the layout that is preferred by the tenant. So all these things must be on the ground to understand. If you have the knowledge of the supply and the demand to buy a unit, the unit that you buy will definitely earn a lot of money. So basically, supply and demand must put together. Now we look at outcoming supply. Just as I mentioned that there will be 5 outcoming projects coming in River Valley areas. So one of them is Robertson Opus, and the next will be River Green, which has 524 units by Wintai, followed by Promenade Pit, 596 units developed by All Green, followed by River Valley Parcel B, 475 units by Cocoland, and lastly Zion Parcel A, 740 units by CDL. I will use River Green as an illustration. Assume the River Green one bedroom unit is 431 square feet, exactly the same size as Robertson Opus studio units. In your own opinion, will you buy one bedroom or the studio unit? Which one can rent out easily? This first thing. Second, assume that River Green PSF is 2008 and Robertson Opus is 3002. So different by 400 PSF. So in terms of 400 PSF, the difference will be 174,000, yet the rental will be about the same. Which one will you buy? So which is better? There's no right, no wrong. Those people who are into 999 or freehold can go ahead to buy Robertson Opus studio and one bedroom units. But if not, you all can use the wait and see approach for the studio and one bedroom in Robertson Opus. Now we look at the 2-bedroom unit. Those in red boxes will be the 2-bedroom unit. All will be under the luxury collections, except block 15 is fall under the premium collections. As I mentioned, premium collection, it comes with 1004 x 1004 large format tiles and in white. Whereas for the luxury collection, it comes with a darker tone finishing. And the bedroom is using engineered wood instead of tiles. Okay, this is a 2-bedroom layout. Okay, for type B1 is located at block 15. Which just like I mentioned, block 15 have a 3.22 high ceiling, which means this layout have the high ceiling. And not only that, it's located at the corner. Good about corner is that you can see the kitchen got window, common bathroom got window, master bathroom got window as well. This one is quite rare. Why is this so? Normally for the 2-bedroom is located at the center, because for the corner you always reserve for the 3, 4 or bigger units. So for this 2-bedroom to be at the corner is quite rare. Okay, next B2 is a dumbbell unit, dumbbell layout with a semi-enclosed kitchen and is at the center, therefore there's no window for this layout. Next B3 is located at one corner, therefore there's window at the master bathroom only and is an open concept kitchen. and the typical layout. And for B4 is a typical 2-bedroom layout with semi-enclosed kitchen and is at the center of the block, so there's no window as well. So for B5 is the same thing, typical layout located at the center of the block, so no window as well, but it comes with open concept kitchen and a long foyer. For type B6 is located at one corner, therefore there is window. Here got window, here another window, here another window, and is open concept kitchen. Lastly, 2-bed plus study. It's a dumbbell unit located at the center of the block, so therefore there's no window, but good is that come with a study. So actually it can be a real study room, or you can see all this door to become a storeroom to put your luggage and other things, and semi-enclosed kitchen. And the distance between block to block is 57 meters, so it's quite far apart. So now comes the exciting part. Out of these 7 2-bedroom layout, which are my preferred choice? My top choice will be B1 and B2. Why? Okay, why I choose B1 as my first choice? Because as I mentioned, it's located at block 15. It comes with 3.22 ceiling height. What is the benefit of having a high ceiling? It makes your unit look spacious, look brighter, and plus it's at the corner, which is very rare. Normally for the corner unit is reserved for those 3, 4 or bigger unit, and a 2-bedroom and 1-bedroom is normally at the center. Good about at the corner is that you can see there's window at the kitchens. Usually you can enclose, you can do a door over here to enclose while you're doing some cooking, and there's a window at the bathroom and the master bathroom, so it makes the air circulate better. For second choice, I choose type B2. Why? Because it is dumbbell unit. What's the benefit of dumbbell unit? Good thing about dumbbell unit is that there's no passageway. All the area is all usable. There's no this kind of passageway, especially in Robertson Opus 999 leasehold with PSF 3002. Assume it's 3002. So assume that the passageway itself is 10 square feet. So 10 square feet is times 3002 will be the passageway itself costs about 32k. So the square feet matter, so you can save on the 32k without the passageway. On third choice will be B7S, which is a 2-bed plus study. It is the dumbbell unit and it comes with a study, which means you can enclose this door. If you want, you can enclose this door, and this one become your storeroom, or you can do as a study, and it comes with enclosed kitchen, no walkway, very efficient layout, and the distance between block to block is 57 meters. It's quite far apart. Next, B4 typical layout, come with enclosed semi-enclosed kitchen. Next will be B6 typical layout with open concept kitchens. Since it's at the corner, so it comes with window over here and a bathroom, followed by B3. Lastly, B5 units. Do you realize something? I choose a high ceiling first, followed by the semi-enclosed kitchen with windows. Why? Because most tenants prefer high ceiling, semi-enclosed kitchen with windows. Example, if you have a unit with high ceiling, semi-enclosed kitchen with window versus a unit with open concept kitchens and normal ceiling height, normally the high ceiling with enclosed semi-enclosed kitchen will rent out first. So if you have a choice, if possible, try to buy the B1 or the B2 layout. Let's say in the event if the price is the same, go for B1. If the PSF is 100 PSF difference, then you go to B2. As I mentioned, because of the assume is 3002 PSF, the price, the area, the walkway did make a difference. So if possible, can consider type B1 or B2. Now we go to the 3-bedroom. Okay, those in red color will be the 3-bedroom flexi. Then for the purple will be the 3-bedroom dual flex. And for the green color will be the 3-bedroom premium. Okay, for block 9 itself is the legacy collections. So as mentioned just now, luxury collections, it comes with a darker tone. Whereas for the legacy collections, the flooring will be in marble flooring. And the bedroom itself will be engineered wood. Let's talk about 3-bedroom premium. Okay, before that, what are the factors that attract CCR 3-bedroom buyer? This one very important. When you buy, you need to know who to sell it to in future. So this one is quite important. So now I'm going to do some example to show you. Okay, this is a villa 3-bedroom, 947 square feet. So now you focus on the floor plan itself. When you enter through here, you realize that this is the living, dining, and the balcony. Normally for a good layout, normally the ratio is 2:1. So basically the living, this area will be 2, this to be 1. Okay, based on the ratio itself, the balcony is definitely more than 1. Then the funny part is that when you walk in, imagine you're watching TV. you are sitting here watching TV and someone just keep walking past here, up and down, disturbing you watching TV. And then if you're going to put your sofa elsewhere, also not in a good positions. So the whole thing look very weird. Okay, and on your left, you can see that this area is odd shape. You start with bedroom 2 first. Okay, when you go in, you only can put a single bed, and then a lot of dead end here and there. Then you go to bedroom 3, you can put a queen size bed, then not much space to walk around. And then this study, I'm also not sure is for what purpose. If can, I will try to lock these study down, and then split the space to the bedroom 2 and 3. Then when you come to the kitchens, a bit small for 3 bedroom units. Then for the master, okay, not bad. Walk-in wardrobe, not bad, and the bathroom. So for this kind of layout, is it livable? So for those people who buy into CCR, they are looking at livable. Livable in the sense that I can stay in comfortable, then no waste of space efficient. So for this layout, is it livable? For me, I don't think it's livable. Therefore, you can see the profit margin only 118 at 84,000. Next, Amelia, 3 bedroom, 1141 square feet. Same thing, we focus on the layout. Here we enter, there's a proper kitchen, storeroom to put your luggage, and a WC for your helper. Then you can see that there's a designated position for dining, living, and balcony. You can see that the living and the balcony, the ratio is 2:1. Okay, then you walk in, bedroom, put a queen size bed, so you got space to walk around. Same to go to this common bedroom, can put a queen size bed, so you got space to walk around. Then like that, slowly you go to the master room. This master room you can put a king size, so you got space to walk around. Okay, for this layout, is it livable? For me, it's livable because all the space is utilized. Efficient layout. There's no waste of space. Because of this, you can see the profit margin 423, 369,000. Next, another example, Copa at Newton's. 3 bedroom, 315 square feet. Even smaller than the Avila. Same thing, we look at the floor plan itself. So when we come in, a proper enclosed kitchen with windows, designated dining areas and living areas, and the balcony. Same you see, the ratio is 2:1. Yeah, of course, when you watch TV, no one will really keep walking past you. You can enjoy your TV. Then you go to the bedroom. This is a queen size. Wardrobe is here, so you still got space to walk around. Same go to the other bedroom, queen size, got space to walk around. And then the master room, which is a queen size, also can got space to walk around. So for this one, is it livable? To me, this one is livable because the unit space is efficient. So because of this, you can see the profit average about 200 over K is 2 times more than the Avilia. Now we look at Robertson Opus 3 bedroom premium. Okay, there's 2 layout of 3 bedroom premium. Both of them are 1152 square feet. The only difference will be the position of the bomb shelter. The rest is all the same. So same thing, we focus on the layout itself. We enter designated dining and living area and the balcony. The ratio is about 2:1. Right? Then for the kitchen wise, this part is a glass sliding door which you can push to one corner. By pushing to one corner, the kitchen can be integrated into the living room. So basically imagine your friends come to your place. You open up this glass sliding door. Your friend can stand here, can stand here, can stand here, can stand here, can stand here. Imagine this is a wall itself. It's a wall. Your friend won't be able to stand here, and there's a yard as well. And you realize over here there's a window at the WC, which is a good to have. Then we enter through the walkway. All the bedroom can put a queen size. Then got space to walk around. And then this will be the master, queen size. And there's a fancy room which you can head this down. You can head this down. And then here you build the walk-in wardrobe. Remove this one. Then here you have a lot of space. You use a different color. So here, this area, you can put your dressing table and a massage chair or etc. And let's say in the event, if you only need 2 bedroom, let me erase her, a bit messy. Okay, in the event you only need 2 bedroom, you can simply head away this wall to make the living room much more spacious. Then for this type of layout, is it livable? To me, it's livable. So can buy? Can buy. If the price is right, can buy. Next, 3-bedroom flexi. Total there's 5 layout for the 3-bedroom flexi. The difference will be the balcony at the master room and the foyer. So same thing, we go zoom into the layout. So when you enter, proper enclosed kitchen with windows, designated dining and living area and balcony. Ratio 2:1. And some more there's a flexi over here. Okay, for this flexi, this wall can request developer to head it down if you want to create a much spacious living room. Okay, then you enter, proper bedroom for the queen size, and then the master windows. Let's say in the event if you only need 2 bedroom, you can head away this wall to make the living room much more bigger, and it will become 2-bedroom premium. As you realize, I already ran type C1S as my first choice. Why? Because first of all, I don't need a balcony at the master room, because the master room balcony cost me about 170, which I don't think it worth it, and that's why I choose type C2 as my second choice. Then followed by third, C3. Why C3 as a third? Because of this foyer, it cost me 100k, which I don't think is worth it. Then followed by C4, 130k, and lastly C5, 200k. So if I have a choice, I will choose C1S as my first choice. Is it livable? Yes, it is livable. For me, I will buy. Now we come to the 3-bedroom dual flex. Okay, for 3-bedroom dual flex, we have 2 layout, 990 and 1023. Basically, the difference is at the foyer area. As the name applied, 3-bedroom dual flex. Initially, I thought can we do as a dual key, but after studying the floor plan, I don't think it's able to do the dual key concept. Why? Example, if you try to enclose this part, this door number 1, door number 2, right? So those people who stay here need to go out to do the washing machine, do the laundry over here. Then there's no cooking facilities for this room. And then the aircon positions, and aircon is here. So this part will be very stuffy unless you don't mind to move this aircon to this area. But normally for brand new unit, people won't do that. So for the dual key, it will be out. Next, what I can think of is we can do a co-living. How? So basically, this one as the 1-bedroom, rent out as a 1-bedroom, and here you rent out as a 2-bedroom, and this will be the sharing facilities. That will be the sharing facilities. So the layout is doable. Now is to look at the number whether does it make sense. Okay, the rental of co-living. Assume that the 1-bedroom will rent for 3,500 and the 2-bedroom will rent for 5,500. Total will be 9,000. So assume PSI is 3,200, 990 square feet. You bought this space at 3.168 million. So in return, the rental will be 3.4%. For those people who are watching this video and you are doing co-living, I don't think you will keen in this 3.4%. Normally for co-living, they want a much higher rental yield, like 5%, 6%. If not, they won't be earning much. So up to individuals. For me, I think if can, I will consider the 3-bedroom premium and the 3-bedroom flexi. And for the 3-bedroom dual flex, I won't touch. Next, lastly, the 4-bedroom. Okay, for the 4-bedroom, it's located at Block 9, which is under the Legacy Collections. So as I mentioned, for the Legacy Collections, the flooring is in marble. This is the 4-bedroom premium layout, 1539 square feet. Same thing, we focus on the layout to see whether is it livable. Same thing, when you come in, designated dining area, living area, balcony, and the kitchen, the glass sliding door can open out when you're not using it to create much more spacious living room, which means the kitchen will be integrated into the living part of the living. So it comes with yard, bomb shelter, you can put your luggage and other things. WC comes with windows, good to have. And there's also a junior master with its own toilets. As you enter, both bedroom, common bedroom can put a queen size and still got space to walk around. And for the master, you can simply put a queen or king size, and there's a walk-in wardrobe and the master bathroom. Is this layout livable? To me, it's livable. So for this 4-bedroom premium, whether can buy, for me, if I have the budget, I don't mind to buy it. In addition to that, I've done some research. Within 500 meters from Robertson Opus, there's 4 projects, namely River Place, Multi-Modern, Rivergate, Multi-Place Residences. These two is 99 and 103 years, whereas the Rivergate and Multi-Place Residence is a freehold. Out of these 4 projects, currently there's only 15 resale listing out for sale, haven't include those duplicate units. So if you calculate, there's only 0.8 of 4-bedroom unit for sale right now. What does it mean? It means that the demand for 4-bedroom in this area is very high. That's why you can see only 0.8. Plus, the 4-bedroom is livable. So if I have the budget, I will buy these 4-bedroom units for investment as well as own stay. For the Robertson Opus, the preview will be 5th of July, which is next month, and the booking will be 19th July. Okay, that's all for today's analysis on Robertson Opus. Do help me to like, share, and subscribe. If you have any questions, do DM me. Thank you. Bye.